See, you came back. Thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be something that has kind of been requested by a couple of people, I guess from noticing in previous videos, but it's going to be a what do my tattoos mean, I guess, and how many tattoos do I have, basically kind of video. I'm not gonna even bother running my mouth any further. I'm just going to go ahead and start and let you guys know I will be inserting different pictures of my tattoos so you can get a visual. That is bad. I told y'all from the beginning I lose my train of thought and I just like completely lose it.
I have a problem.
Tattoo number one I'm gonna start with is my first tattoo. Basically, I got it when I was 18. I wanted to get a tattoo before then, but I had to wait until I was 18. So it was my very first tattoo. I'll be completely honest, I didn't really care as to what it was that I got, but I just knew I wanted something. So I got the small heart on my wrist. Didn't hurt. I was glad I got it. So I'll always look at it and remember it as my first tattoo. Small, simple. Basically, that's just how I roll. Second tattoo, the anchor that I have on my leg, the anchor with the bow. I got this tattoo probably a few months to a year or so after I got my first one. Kind of got like 3 or so after like my first one, within like a year's time frame or something like that, a year or two's time frame. So I could be wrong, y'all. I don't know. I got this tattoo because it represents it's basically like a strength tattoo, like a couple strength, well, 2 of them. It's like a strength tattoo basically because if you think of an anchor and what an anchor does for a boat, it holds it down. It also just kind of is like a reminder basically to just kind of stay grounded, stay strong, hold on, you know, that type of thing. The next tattoo that I have is it's actually a matching tattoo that I got, yes, with an ex-boyfriend. We actually are still, we're still actually kind of I guess we're still on speaking terms. We're not like bad or anything, like we're not on any weird or bad terms. We got this tattoo when we were together. We were together for probably like, I don't know, 2 years at this point when we decided to get it. So anyways, it's an infinity symbol with the date of when we originally got together. That is a story for another day, okay?
You live and you learn. How about that?
Cross on my left hand by my thumb. Of course, that one just kind of goes without saying. It's a religious faith. It's my, just, you know, like I said, it's a reminder.
I believe in God. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, okay? I go to church every week.
It's just what it represents to me. It's just, it's a given. It's really no explanation needed for the cross. Next, we have, which you guys have probably seen, this one that's on my shoulder. It is, it says no fear and it has some birds. That one is a given as well, just kind of a thing, just the kind of in a way represents me just being fearless and kind of just not allowing things to hinder you and for you to be able to still kind of persevere through life and just kind of just go for it type of thing. And with the birds, it kind of represents like that freedom and free type of mindset and spirit. Next, we have my name, which is on, I could be, y'all, I'm not even 100%. I think it's on this side. It's my name, but it just kind of goes down the side of like my ribs. It's not really big, but again, I was young when I got these tattoos. Like I was probably, like I said, I probably got my first like 4 or 5 within like a couple years time frame. And at this time, like I said, I was between the age of 18 and probably like 21. The other one that I have is on this side. It is a Gemini symbol for, again, I've told you guys in my get to know me video that I am a Gemini. So I just decided to go ahead and get the symbol on the other side of my rib. Again, it's not very big or anything. I'm not very big on like big mural tattoos and tattoos that take like 5-6 hours. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, no. Nothing. I thought I had ain't nobody got time for that. And that's not even me. Like, I like small, like dainty, simple, but to the point type tattoos. That's just me. I also have a small, is it a rose? It's like a small rose on the on my back, my lower back. I got that actually not that long. I got that probably like a year or so, a year ago or 2, something like that. It's kind of one of my newest ones. But that is on my back. That one doesn't actually represent anything. Kind of something that was just feminine, and I just kind of wanted to get it. And even with the place that I got it on my lower back. Like is a rose on my side. Now, I said I don't got time to be sitting 5-6 hours for no tattoo, but this one was the longest one, and it was the one that hurt the most because it is on like my hip, and like the top part of my thigh. That one took probably like 4 hours or something like that, 3 or 4 hours. I didn't know or intended to be that long, but I guess it makes sense because it's like one of my biggest ones. So this one as well, again, doesn't represent anything, doesn't mean anything. It's just, I just thought it was cute and decided that I just kind of wanted to be brave and get something bigger than I normally do. And yeah.
Let me see, so that's 1, 2, okay.
The next one that I have are my 3 arrows on my arm. So I originally got 1 arrow, which was just supposed to just kind of just be 1 arrow for the representation of basically when you have the bow and arrow and you pull the arrow back, it has to kind of go a little bit backwards and kind of like put through something, I guess, in order for it to be able to go forward and to just keep, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of that whole mindset, because that's basically how we have to kind of live our lives, you know what I'm saying? We go through things and it makes us stronger, and we kind of just have to keep it moving and persevere, and, you know, to be able to keep moving forward in life. So that was basically the purpose of me getting the arrow that I got. Then I thought about it. I wanted to get like a sister tattoo for myself, to just kind of represent, well, I should say sister's tattoo, to represent me and my 2 sisters. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't really know what I can get. And again, I'm not big on like huge tattoos or these like super, like, I don't know, superficial type tattoos that where it's like the typicality type stuff. I hate that stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get 2 more, and I'll just kind of put it to where one arrow goes one way, then the other arrow, and then the other arrow, and with them all representing the same things. Me and my sisters have gone through quite a bit together, you know, growing up. So like I said, it all kind of represents the same thing, but brings together sisterhood at the same time. And yeah, and it's funny because only one person who's ever seen it has ever known that it's supposed to be about me and my sisters. Everybody else is just like, oh, well, that's cool, or oh, I like that, but they probably don't even know what it's for or why I got it, or the fact that it's 3. So that is why, yes, it's because it's a sister tattoo, and that was the meaning that I chose for it. I also have my scripture tattoo, the Isaiah 40 and 31st verse. That one is a strength tattoo. Wait on the Lord shall have renewed. The video cut out on me, oh my god. As I was saying, things kind of make us who we are in life. You just kind of have to just have that kind of mentality and that mindset to be able to kind of just keep it moving. So honestly, all my tattoos, in a way, they all kind of like correlate, and you know what I'm saying, like they all kind of go together. It's like a theme. There's a theme here. My birth year in Roman numerals, also close to my wrist, that is the MCMXCI. I did have to Google that one, and I had to check and double check and triple check and quadruple check and all that good stuff to make sure that I was actually putting the accurate Roman numeral, because you're not going to mess me up and have me walking around with 1985 and I was born in 91. That we're not doing. So that's what that means. So it is 1991 in Roman numerals on my wrist. I'm trying to think if I'm missing any. I am. I do have a small ribbon tattoo. It's just a small little ribbon. It is on my hip, like the front part of that one doesn't really mean anything. I just thought it was cute. Once again, it was that type of tattoo. Oh, I have the one that is on my foot. That one, it says be beautiful. That one is a given as to what it means. Just be you being yourself, who you are. It's beautiful. Embrace it. That means, again, we have a theme here. I like to try to be uplifting, okay? Like if someone sees my tattoo and they're like, oh, that's nice, I can help encourage you as well as me. Like, duh. So last but not least, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm forgetting one, and I just sat here, like, of course I edited out, but I legit sat here for 10 minutes trying to make sure I had the right amount and I wasn't forgetting one, and I had to look, and you know what, who would have thought that when I got the tattoos I would forget that they're even there, because I do, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, so whatever. Last but not least, we have my Happiness is Key tattoo. Again, we have a theme here. So happiness is key. That one also is a given as to what that means. It's self-explanatory. I mean, you just have to just kind of, again, have the mindset of just trying to be happy and live life regardless. That is the key. A lot of people might look at it and they're like, oh, the key to happiness. I guess you can look at it that way too, but it's like, okay, the key to happiness. So you mean to tell me I'm the only person that has the key to happiness? Like, the key to happiness to what? Like, no, that's not it. It's happiness is key. It's really what I meant for it to be. So I have had my belly button pierced before. I have had my tragus pierced before. I think it was this side, but I've had my tragus pierced. Of course, I have my nose pierced. I have my tongue pierced. What else? I've had my cartilage before. I no longer have that one, and that's pretty much it, honestly. I don't really go too crazy as far as the piercings, and the only ones that I even have left, of course, is just my main ones. I have a second hole, but I don't really use that one as much anymore. My tongue piercing is still in there, and of course my nose piercing is still in there. My nose piercing is my favorite one, and let me tell you, my nose piercing took me through it. And those that know me best, early on when I first got my nose pierced, and this was like years ago, again, like I first got this done when I was like 20, 21, something like that. Like, this was years ago. And I mean, I don't know, those of you who know, if you have a nose piercing and you know that struggle, and the little keloid or whatever bump starts to grow on it, and it starts to get irritated, and it's just like, it's just, when I tell you it took me through it, I gave up on it, took it out, put it back in, got it pierced again. Like, me and this nose piercing have went through it, okay? When people ask, I like to say that I have, let me see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay.
I guess it's like 16 or something. When people ask, I say I have about 16 or so. It just give or take. It just depends, because I think people count their tattoos differently. Some people count it as 1, 2, 3 as far as in sessions. Like, each session that they've gone to get a tattoo is that individual, you know, one. Or some people just count it as a whole. So like the ones that I said, like my arrow tattoos on my arm, I got one first and then I got the other 2 at the same time. So I don't know, but when people ask, I say like 16. So do I plan on getting more? I would have liked to get some more. I would like to get some more, but quite honestly, I'm like, again, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. As of right now, I am good. I'm good where I'm at. So, and I think that when you're young, you kind of go through that phase like, oh, tattoos and piercings, blah, blah, blah. And then I've had a whole baby. So at this point, I'm like trying to just survive. Like, we just trying to survive out here. We're not thinking about no ink and no needles. That is today's video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope I answered some of you guys' questions as far as what they mean, and then blah blah blah, blase blase, and yada yada. I will see you guys next time in my next video. Turn on your post notification bell so that you can be aware of all of my new videos. Comment if necessary if you like these type of videos, you want to see more, have any other questions. Like the video, share it. Again, you already know, share it with your great aunts. She's still waiting on the last couple of videos, so yeah, go do that. Also subscribe. I need more subscribers. I will see you guys later. Bye.